Yo, what's up, guys? Earl Gaming YT come back with another video today, and today we'll be discussing the top 10 decks in Pokemon Duel. Alright, so today I'll be counting down the top 10 decks in my opinion. Yeah, this is my opinion. Showtime did a video on this yesterday. His link will be in the description below. Make sure to like that video, comment, subscribe. Tell him what you think about his list, and you can tell me about what you think about my list. But before we get, let's just get started. Number 10, water decks. Now, they've been in the game for a little bit. I mean, they've been always on the down low. They haven't been top dog or anything, but they are a very good deck if you want to run one. You have to have Tapu Fini, would be really good because then they can move off the bench even though if both your entry points are taken. Then you got Poliwrath, who confuses Pokemon. Manaphy gives plus 20. Poplio gives takes purples and makes it misses, and Gyarados is Gyarados. This team is generally pretty decent. It's not the best by all means. That's why it's only at number 10. At number 9, Cosmodex, aka Cancer Dex. Plain and simple, Cosmo Energy, 3 attack Deoxys, 1 speed, 1 defense, and I guess a Skirt Birdie if you really want to, or another Speed Dio, or whatever. These guys have always been hated in this game, but I have to throw them in our list because they've stood a long span of time. Now they're not as good, but they're still a pain to go up against, so that's why they are the number 9 deck. Now going to number 8, Steel Energy. Steel Energy basically prevents steel types from becoming poisoned. These teams are generally made up of Metang to Metagross. Metang has the Tractor Beam, which could move metal types, which is nice. Skizor, use the Metal Coat for him, and he's actually pretty decent. Sigaleo, enough said. And actually Magnezone, he's also metal type. They usually evolve him from Magneton with an X speed. Becomes very, very dangerous. This team is actually really good. Hard counter to Phantom Energy, Poison decks, stuff like that. But they're okay, but they're not the best. They still would need a couple extra figures probably to really make this the best possible deck. But on to number 7, we have the electric decks. These consist of Tapu Koko is a must, then Zapdos and Raikou, and then sometimes Zekrom with Reshiram, because Zekrom with the overdrive and the plus 30 from Tapu Koko can hit for 130 on an exclusion move. Dangerous, very dangerous. And that's why they are number 7. Unfortunately, they're very easy to counter. And once Tapu Koko is knocked out, this team is nowhere nearly as good. And when it's not on your turn, this team is also not as good. But on to number 6, we got Phantom Energy. I ran these guys for a while. I love this team. They're not the best. They're good though. Usually these teams would consist of Seismitoad Gengar, so it's easy for Gengar to come off the bench and knock someone out when they're poisoned. Mimikyu brings a curse factor, plus he's a ghost type. Sableye, -1, plenty of purple, nice little gold. Also ghost, and then a bunch of other ghosts can also fit in this team. You saw I was running like Decidueye, you can do like Shuppet, Bannet, Chandelure. There's plenty of ghost type Pokemon that fit into this team, which makes it very versatile, but just the firepower isn't there on that team. But on to number 5, we got the Banish/Curse deck. Now Showtime brought this up in his video yesterday. I think he had him at number 2. I have them at number 5 because they haven't been around long enough for us to really know whether or not this deck is the best or one of the best. It's really, really good. What you'll do is you'll have 3 Altarias, which can curse with their Perish Song. That's what you have Suicune for. to take the curse away from Altaria. And then Reshiram and Zakaram, they're, I think, dragon types, which gets boosted by Altaria, which is really, really nice. Also, Swablues are good for that team too. But on to number 4, poison teams. These guys are annoying to go up against. Mainly with Crobat, Gengar, Seismitoad are usually the pieces to that team. And then Venusaur, if it's poison, you get -1 movement point. That's just awful to go up against. It's one of those teams that makes you groan when you go up against it. Is it the best? No, but it's actually very, very good at a stall deck and also slow down your opponent when they're trying to rush. Unfortunately, this team is also slow itself, but it's still one of the best, and it's one of the most annoying decks to go up against. Alright, number 3, Ultra Beast decks. These guys are still brand new, and they probably would be number 1 or 2 if they had a few more. With Pokemons like Nihilego, which can take away energy plates, Guzzlord, the best defender in the game, and their ability to call signal to set up easy surround kills makes this team damn good. All they need is 1 or 2 more and they could be meta. Completely meta. The team everyone runs. But this is a very, very good team. And on to number 2, we've got Dark Energy. Now, Showtime had him at, I think, number 7 or 6, something very low. I think this team is arguably the best because this team counters psychic types, which have been running the game for a while. Dark Energy makes it so they only go to the bench. Dark type will only go to the bench instead of being knocked out by psychic types. So with this team, you don't have to worry about Dio. You don't have to worry about Sigaleo to a point. You don't have to worry about Lunala to a point. But this is a very dangerous team when going up against a psychic deck. They would be number 1 if it wasn't for this team, though. Psychic decks. I know they say I said Dark Energy counters them, so they should be number 1, right? Wrong. The only reason why I still have Psychic decks at number 1 is Moongeist Beam and Sunsteel Strike. That Dark Energy doesn't work against those. So, Sunsteel Strike, you still go to the PC. Moongeist Beam, you still go to the PC. So, overall, this team is the best you can ever run. It stood the test of time. It's been meta for months now, going from Dio to now Psychic types. What you do is you run couple attack Deoxys, Sigaleo, Lunala, and Oricorio Payway style. And this is one deadly team to go up against. It's one of those where you groan when you have to go up against a team like this, and they have Oricorio, which is a huge piece to it. But that was number 1. Let me guys know, what was your list? Where do you agree with me? Where do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments section down below. Make sure to check out Showtime's video. He did this first, so I give full credit to him for the idea. And that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your opinions in the comments section below. I'll catch you next time.